Baby, you is fine. Oh, okay, man. I didn't know you was this fine.
Gonna make me blush.
Simu. Congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
You know, I saw Shang-Chi. I saw it twice.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I love Marvel movies, and I loved your movie.
Thank you.
My favorite part was in the beginning when we thought it was going to be all serious, and then you and Awkwafina is singing karaoke, and it's like the best thing I've ever seen. Because you know Awkwafina is hilarious.
She's the best, yeah.
And I loved that. I loved how human they made you.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you read those comic books, Shang-Chi's comics are from the 1970s.
Right.
He plays this like
so serious, very
kind of stereotypical Asian man from the East. You know, speaks like he's reciting like the art of war or whatever. So it was really important for us to just show the humanity of the characters.
Now I heard you did some of your own stunts. That is incredible. So what was the scariest thing you did?
Well, I mean, first of all, going into the Marvel movie, being an action hero, I was like, I want to do my own stunts. And then I didn't realize that they were like, okay, well, and then they threw me in. Just so much like, it was like going to Disneyland, Leslie. It was like, they put you up on wires and they just fling you left and right, and it's like, you're on a
those
ride.
Harnesses hurt,
and those
man.
harnesses,
Look at that. Look at that. Did you do that yourself, the flip? You doing that yourself?
That's me.
Ooh,
that's
boy,
my co-star Munger.
Boy.
She's kicking my ass.
Oh my God, your sister was dope in that picture.
Oh man, she was so sick.
Oh my goodness, they said they were having a sequel to it. What do you feel about that?
I feel amazing.
Yes,
I feel amazing.
I cannot wait. That is so good.
The movie did really well. We did really well, and it's in part because, we spent the amount of time that we did on the stunts.
Okay, so I want to talk about you doing SNL, because I heard you got really good at changing your clothes real quick. Which was probably kind of
stripping, yeah. It was basically, the suit, so the Shang-Chi suit, it's not like a onesie, like you don't just slip in and out of it. It's like a three-piece. It's got like all sorts of zippers where you would not expect there to be zippers. And it takes like a team of highly trained professionals to like rip the clothes.
They just a bunch of women that wanted that job, dude. They ain't highly trained at all. They just wanted that job, son.
It's funny because in the beginning, everyone was like really, they were like, do you mind if I touch you? Like very professional, very like respectful of personal space.
After a while.
And by the end of it, it's just like, and they just like, you just feel hands all over you. Man, and they're just ripping all that off.
And now thinking about it, that's SNL. Like you did SNL. My first, oh my God, Donna, oh my God. The first time I got a quick change, I was so traumatized because I didn't know it was gonna be like that. And they're, wow, stay still.
Grab your hand, move you into the corner.
I mean, it's like they have you dressed in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's incredible.
And just a manhand. I felt a hand go around me.
Donna don't play. Donna will shove you out the way if you're in the way of grabbing her. I've seen Donna elbow folks and grab the host and yank them in that little booth right there. How did you like it?
I loved it, and I have such a respect for the people who do it week after week because it's nuts.
It's 100 hours. People don't understand. That's 2 jobs. It's 100 hours a week.
And if you're on camera, you're not only just like doing what you're told and saying the lines, but you're also responsible for writing the script.
Writing, casting, producing. We do,
you're doing everything.
The cast does a lot of stuff that y'all don't know that they do. It's a lot of work that goes in there. And then the host is so wonderful. The host, the first thing I would always say to a host is submit.
Yeah.
Because that was the first thing that was told to me. Just submit. Once you submit, the system is so good. It brings you, and they want you to do
such a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, exactly. So you had a good time.
It was amazing, and then it really ramps up on the Thursday and the Friday.
Woo!
Right? On the
Thursday, Friday is the nightmare day.
You have a couple of days on Monday and Tuesday where it's just like you have one meeting, and then you go meet some writers, and you're like, oh, okay, everything's fine.
Yeah, you think it's all okay. And then Thursday and Friday.
And then you're like, boom, you're like starting with the photo shoot, you're doing rehearsals, and then you're on Fallon. Then
you got pre-tapes.
Then you got pre-tapes, and you do like a 14-hour day.
People don't even know that. And then you come in Friday, man. We done went home Friday at 2 o'clock in the morning and have to be back there at 10. Like, it's like a real job.
It's like its own culture, and there's nothing quite like it. There's nothing in the world like it.
If you could do SNL, you could do anything.
Oh my God, I want to go back so badly.
Oh, I don't. I'm 54, I'm too old. No, lots of new projects. I am 54, boy.
No,
we can still date. We were dreams. We were dreams. We were dreams. because I am a cougar out. Okay. I heard about your new projects. You are doing a new movie with Mark Wahlberg,
yes.
who is one of the finest species that has ever walked this earth. That boy is... You think you fine. Mark is what? Did you see how fine Mark was? You saw it,
back
right?
in the, like, when he was like Marky Mark in the funky
No, Mark's still
like
fine.
now?
Wow, you doing that? You doing that, Simu?
Well,
you doing that? Wow, hater. Wow. Wow, did you work out with him?
I did work out with him.
Yo,
I did it one time because he's famous for the early morning workout.
Can I please be the fourth workout, please?
And we'll get you in. We'll get you in. So I mean I would show up to set literally like 7 in the morning. I would have woken up at 6:58, right? Slept in the car, rolled out of bed into the set, and just been like, you know. By the time Mark saw me, I was like, oh, what's up, man? What's up, man? Like. Got my latte, I got my coffee, and I'm like, hey, how's it going? And he's like, oh, great, what's up, man? How's it going? Like, oh, I ran 2 miles, and then I worked out with my boys, and now I'm here.
I hate
Like,
him.
how are you?
I hate
and I'm
him,
like,
but I love him at the same
you're
time.
so awake right now.
Oh, my goodness.
So I was like, you gotta get me. I was just like, one time, like, I'm gonna work out with you. And so I show up, and he was like, it was a late workout, so it was like 8 in the morning. So late. For him, like 5 in the afternoon. But, so then I show up and I'm like, I'm gonna put my best foot forward.
Yeah.
Because I want to show Mark Wahlberg that I could hang.
Right.
And then Mark's like, hey, put these on. Before you start working out, put these bands on. And he puts these bands on me. They're called Be Strong bands. And he tightens them. And basically, the whole purpose is to restrict the blood flow throughout your body and your arms and your legs, which I don't know why you would feel the need to do that.
Because you're Mark Wahlberg.
Exactly. You just like the pain, I guess. And then he's like, all right, now do it. And I literally, I like took these dumbbells and I literally was like this.
Where was your rings at, though? Why you ain't pull the rings out on them and be like, yo,
that would have been cheating.
We are back with Simu Liu. Aren't you proud of me?
Very nice.
Aren't you proud of me for saying that?
Yeah.
I'll say it to you in your ear. Okay, so we're gonna talk about your book. We Were Dreamers. Tell me about it, please.
My God. Well, I was approached to write this book like pretty early. Like it wasn't my idea initially. So a book agent had read some writing that I did and was like, you should write a book. And I was like, do you understand that I'm 30 years old and I should not be able to write a memoir about your life? Like you should be at least twice that age.
Yeah, because I'm 54 and I'm like, oh, what you want to talk about high school? Like.
So she was like, you know what, just think about it, like come back to me if you have any ideas. And I literally sat on it for like a year. And then it must have been some like offhanded conversation I was having with my parents, and they were talking about life, what life was like for them in China in the 60s and 70s, like how much trouble, all of the things that they went through to try to immigrate to Canada. And I was like, this is fascinating, this is really compelling. And then I was like, people should know about this, because my parents, a lot of immigrant families, we minimize our stories because we feel like, oh, that's not important.
People don't want to know about that.
People don't want to know about it. And I'm like, I'm telling you, people want to know about it.
Yes.
And so I called the book agent up and I was like, hey, you haven't heard from me in a year, but how about this? It's not a memoir about my life per se. Yes, we'll get there. But I want it to be the story of our whole family, of our journey, of our family of dreamers. Because for me, it was my dream to be an actor. And that decision led me to kind of risk everything and pursue this, wholeheartedly. For my parents, it was this dream of like pursuing academic success in Canada, building a better life, giving their kids like new opportunities. And so it's just so interesting how many parallels there were between our lives and how our generations were connected by this just ambition and desire to just look off into the horizon and say, I want to go there.
Yes.
Just do it.
So now, when you were trying to make it, I heard you had like a lot of odd jobs. I had a lot of odd jobs too. So let's see if we can beat each other out.
Okay.
So I heard your first job was like dressing up for kids' birthday parties.
Yeah. I was a birthday party Spider-Man.
Oh no.
I was a birthday party Spider-Man.
Those are
I was
the worst.
paid, like $60 an hour. Honestly, it sounds like a lot.
An hour?
It sounds like a lot, but you had to drive there. Sometimes it was like an hour away. You had to drive yourself. You had to pay your own gas, and then you had to like just sit there and get physically assaulted by these children. Who, I mean, the parent, literally, you're an excuse for the parents of these kids to day drink in the corner. While you have to go and like
you're getting beat up and they're enjoying that. They're like, look at this guy.
Yeah,
Just kick him in the knee. Well, I used to work at the Justice of the Peace. I used to marry people, and then they switched me to the annulment office, and I gave annulments to all the people I married.
Oh wow. Which one did you like better?
Neither one.
Okay.
Because I couldn't tell jokes in either one. I mean, I would literally do the ceremony and go, the awful wedded wife. I didn't know they were saying lawful. I literally thought
said
they said
awful.
awful.
Oh, okay.
Well, here's your awful wedded wife. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna get divorced.
But there's a couple out there that's watching this right now.
They go, like, you married us!
I got married by Leslie Jones.
Work. Well, you are cute. We gotta talk more. Okay. Listen, y'all go out and get his book, We Were Dreamers. An Immigrant Superhero Origin Story is available everywhere books are sold. We will be right back.